Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran is the storm that is approaching. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Enjoy the content and have an awesome day. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Q&A, the video where you ask the questions and I try my best to answer them. For today, we have 21 questions from the community. That is more questions than I've ever answered within a Q&A video. To speed things up a little bit, I'm going to change the formula from what you're used to be a little bit different from that. But yeah, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. With that, let's begin the Q&A. Corrupt Madness 22 asks, if the Monsterverse and Jay's universe collided in a multiversal war, would you put it in a special video once you hit 80k subs? Funny you should ask that. I do have something special planned for the 80,000 subscriber special. And yes, I am still opening the gift that the elf on the shelf gave me. I haven't forgotten about that. But yeah, stay tuned once I hit 80,000 subscribers. Anthony Goody 254 asks, what's your favorite Jurassic Park or World game? Even if you included the retro games. My favorite Jurassic game of all time, I would have to say Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Even though I didn't play it till like later in life, till I was like a teenager or something, I always loved that game. Once I got a hold of the digital version, I played it non-stop. I just absolutely love it. I wish the Jurassic World Evolution games were anything like Operation Genesis because it's just an absolutely beautiful and fantastic game. Block AO6 asks, if you could bring back a dinosaur from the past as a pet, but it has to be small or medium-sized, what would it be? Homalocephale, without a doubt. And it has to be the Jurassic World Evolution version, because they're just so cute. They make the cutest noises, and Frontier did a really good job making them. Jim the Komodo Dragon asks, if you were to remaster a J Cinematic Universe film, what would you pick? And you can choose multiple. Any pre-cap cut film I've made. So that includes Dinosaurs on Discord 1 and 2, the first 3 J movies, and many more from before J4. So yeah, because I feel like they deserve remasters, because imagine a remastered version of J versus Lord Giganotto. That would be super amazing. But yeah, that's what I would do. Chill Kaiju Guy asks, if you could be any kaiju from any Godzilla movie, who would you pick and why? I would pick Dinosaurs because he's probably the most powerful kaiju in all of Godzilla universe. He's the only kaiju that was able to defeat Godzilla. Godzilla wasn't able to beat him. It was the military that ended up bringing him down. But yeah, I would choose Dinosaurs and probably destroy cities. So yeah, there's that. Lord Bumblebee 1238 asks, what's a dinosaur that you think deserves more attention than it gets in anything dinosaur related? Same with a monster like a kaiju or titan from any company. Any dinosaur in the sauropod family. I believe, especially in media, they don't get as much love as the other dinosaurs do. In Jurassic World Evolution, the sauropods are completely useless. And don't even get me started on the Ark ones. The only sauropod that I think is worth taming would probably be the Bronto, because they're pretty easy to tame and they're very strong. I mean, you got the Diplo, but they don't do as much damage, even though they're actually faster. I would actually tame a Diplo just for its speed and ability to carry cargo. As for the Lost Island Amargasaurus, the fact that they're so hard to tame just makes them almost impossible to tame. And the Dreadnoughtus, let's just say I'm not very pleased with that sauropod. And the less I say about the Titanosaur, the better. As for Kaiju, I would have to say Gigan, as well as any of the Kaiju from the Heisei Godzilla universe, which includes Space Godzilla, Dinosaurs, and Biolante. So yeah, that's about it. D. Wills asks, what's your opinion on Planet Zoo? To be honest, not that great. It's mid at best. The mechanics are way too complicated to understand, unlike Jurassic World Evolution's more simple mechanics, even though both games are made by the same developer. If I wanted to play a really good zoo game with modern-day animals, I would play Zoo Tycoon. Not even the first game, it would be the second game that I'd play. Because the first game is way too complicated to understand. At least the second game was way better. Antonio asks, what do you mean by time to get serious in J7? What I mean by that is the stakes are going to be much higher. Some characters might be killed off, and let's just say I don't think Jay will be able to bring down this villain as easily as he did other villains. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Calix David asks, have you seen Chaos Theory Season 2 and 3 yet? Yes, I have. I've seen all 3 seasons. I've just been waiting for the series to complete before I share my thoughts on it, because I plan on ranking every season. I don't want to do it now, and then Season 4 and 5 come out, and then I'd have to do an updated version. So instead of having to make an updated video, why not just use all of them in one video? So yeah, there's that. Gold Bull Shark 9 asks, will we ever see your biological brother in future movies? And does anyone else know you have a brother? You might see him sooner than you think. In fact, you've already seen him in an earlier video on the Jay and Shay channel. That's all I'm gonna say. Frog Lady 1960 asks, when are the rebirth dinosaurs, prehistoric creatures like the Distortus Rex and Mutodons going to be in Jay's cinematic universe? You literally ask this in every single video I've uploaded, so I'm gonna finally answer your question in the best way possible without spoiling much. Yes, they will appear in some way, shape, or form. In fact, I may have something planned for Rexy 87 and Zeb's 4th adventure, so stay tuned for that. 22 Lordmaster asks, have you watched the live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie? If so, what are your thoughts? Not yet. I'm currently rewatching the animated trilogy because I haven't seen those movies since they first came out in theaters. But once I'm finished with them, I will watch and review the live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie and share my thoughts on it. So stay tuned for that. Ty Wilson 4567 asks, will you make more bloopers and outtakes videos in the future? I might have something planned in the future for that. Dennis Nebby asks, will Lady Regina ever return, or is she permanently dead? Honestly, with the way the Jay cinematic universe goes, with everyone coming back to life, maybe she will, maybe she won't. But I need a good excuse to bring her back. GP Productions asks, did Cassie really eat Verna's last brownie?
You better not snitch on me, Jay.
Wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be at your honeymoon?
I am on my honeymoon. I'm just warning you from here, because you saw what I did to Verna. Now think of a good excuse before you're next.
It was me, alright? It was me. I stole Verna's last brownie. I was hungry, it was there, so I ate it. And I pinned the blame on Cassie to get Verna off my trail. I'm really sorry. It's okay, Dylan. I forgive you. I'm a very forgiving person. Verna, on the other hand, not so much. You might want to start running.
Get over here, you dinosaur version of Homer Simpson. Get your ass back here, boy.
Tristan Emmanuel Hadi asks, how would you react if you found Jonathan in your house right after reading off this question? Wait, could you repeat the question? Okay, never mind. I gotta get out of here. Burns Vlog 7302 asks, would you remove your voices from some of your videos so people can make fan-made dubs like Spanish, French, and Portuguese? Or people could just mute my audio and put their own dubs in. I would love to see a Spanish version of Jay Apex of the Universe, or even a Portuguese or a French version. Yo, imagine Jay Apex of the Universe in Japanese, or J5 Destroyer of the Universe. That would be really cool to hear. Or how about Russian? I feel like Lord Giganato would sound very terrifying in Russian. But that's just me, though. Joezilla Edits asks, Are you going to bring back Dinosaurs on Discord and the returning of the dinosaurs at some point? Like I said in a previous question, I may have something planned for Rexy87 and Zeb's 4th adventure. That's all I'm gonna say. Carmaine Brown asks, do you have a family in your human form? You mean in real life? Yes, I do. I have a brother named Bob, then I have my dad and his girlfriend Kathleen. As you guys know, my real-life mother passed away back in 2016, almost a decade ago. So yeah, there's that. And I've also got my cat Kovu. I used to also have a dog named Toto, but he passed away back in 2020. Adam asks, how are you holding up with your mother? It's been a while since you and your father lost her to Darmok, and I felt bad for you and your father about it. Honestly, we've been taking it day by day. The loss of my mother, Lady Regina, has been super difficult on both of us, especially my dad, since he lost the love of his life. But yeah, if I lost Verna, I would feel the exact same way too. But yeah, let's not think about that right now. And our final question for today. Takio Stonecutter asks, do you know how to drive? No, I don't know how to drive. Not in this universe, nor in real life. I tried to get my license once before, but I failed my first driving test, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't need my driver's license right now. It's not me I'm worried about, it's the other idiots who drive that don't deserve their driver's license. But yeah, there's that. If I really need to get somewhere that requires a form of transportation, I'll find a way to get there. And with that, that about wraps up this month's Q&A. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Also, leave any questions you may have in the comments down below, and they may make it into Q&A 45 in September. But until then, I will see you guys next time.